Hey, welcome to Perry Review. My name is Perry. This is my wife, Sindhu. So today we'll be reacting to Season 5, Episode 2 of Bojack Horseman. On the last episode, it was like, Bojack started doing that web series with that guy, with the screenwriter, and they were filming it, and Bojack had a lot of notes that he wanted to give to that writer-director because he was very uncomfortable with some of the writing and the dialogue and all that stuff. And then they were having this back and forth where he actually made him turn off a light bulb in the nude.
Yeah, no, he had to unscrew a light bulb or screw on a light bulb, but he had to do it naked.
360 turn,
and it was
too.
As he was doing it, and the table or the chair was rotating in a 360 degree. And first he didn't want to do it, but then at the end he
kind of got into it. So we got that. It's rocky because him and they're having this kind of clash of egos kind of thing. We find out that Todd is dating that salamander girl, but they're not really having much in common, so I don't think that's gonna last. Yeah. And we found out that Mr. Peanutbutter and Diane filed for divorce. And
I'm curious to see what's happening.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen because they're living separately now. And also, Princess Carolyn is trying to adopt a baby, and
it's a real superwoman.
It's true. She's a hero for that. But the process with that annoying woman who's being her helper for that is obviously they make it sort of she has to go through hurdles to get it. But
that's actually one of my biggest dreams is after we have one or two of our own, whatever it is.
Adopt.
I really, really, really want to adopt a child. I don't think it matters from where.
Well, we want to. I mean, it's down the line. It's not something.
Yeah, it's down the line. It's like a future. Like if we make enough money to support a child and have enough money to support children, I don't know if we will, but if we do,
we'll see.
That's like one of our.
It's one of our things that we want to do. One of our bucket list.
Well, I started it.
Yes.
And then he agreed.
Yeah.
But it's always been. I always thought when I was growing up and stuff, if I never ended up getting married to anybody, if I didn't settle down, I was gonna adopt like 2 children and just have them as my own and just live my life like that.
Yeah.
But then I said, even if I did get married, I think that should be an ultimatum. I don't know.
It's something in the future down the line that we want to seriously consider. But so we're really proud of Princess Carolyn for doing that as well. Enough talk. Let's start the episode. Here we go.
Here we go. Perry, here we go. You never say anything when I make fun of you. It's funny.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, no. What? How does that work? Do they open the door and the water just comes out? I feel bad for her. Obviously, a marriage falling apart is not easy. It's sad because how she used to live with Mr. Peanutbutter, and now she's living in a small rent apartment.
I need to get as far away from Los Angeles as possible.
Vietnam, yes! Perfect, thank you! Should I punch it into that screen?
Uh-huh. And say nice things about me. That screen's my supervisor.
What? That was weird. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, obviously,
I think this is when it first happened.
What?
Because he picked her up from the airport.
Yeah.
At the last episode, he picked her up.
He picked her up from the airport.
And he dropped her off.
I see. So maybe this is just right before.
And this is like a pre.
Yeah, like a pre-trip thing and stuff like that. Oh, look! Now they changed it up where he's doing his filming. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, some of the change.
Yeah. Well, I like that. I like that every time something happens to him in his life, in his home, they change it up in the credits.
This never changes.
Never. He always passes out drunk into the pool.
Oh,
hair change too. Very good. They keep up to date.
Where are you?
I'm doing a new, fully immersive 3D spin class.
Oh
you know
my
what?
god.
I'm just biking.
Oh. 10 reasons to go to Vietnam. A GirlCroosh personal travel guide.
GirlCroosh?
Number 1. To reconnect with your ancestral roots.
What is our background? Why do I look different from the other kids?
Shove it up your rear, you jag-off. You're just the same as anybody else.
What, with you being a tenured professor of Vietnamese history at Tufts?
Huh?
Christ, Dee, that's my job. I wouldn't ask you to have a period on your day off.
What? Dad,
Okay.
He's a professor?
You're
Jeez.
here. Hi. What's going on here?
Oh, isn't it exciting? Some American filmmakers are shooting a movie starring Laura Linney. It's about a recently divorced woman who comes to Vietnam to find herself.
Oh my god.
Feels like a costume. This is not your home. You're a tourist here.
Well, she's
Reason
never
number
been
2,
there before,
you
right?
could be a tourist here.
Number 2. Số 2.
Thank you. So high.
Qua bên trái. Qua bên trái.
Corbin chai. Thank you.
What?
I'm glad I'm not still paying your phone bill because this call must be costing a fortune. Unless you remember to call in for the international.
Of course I remember to do that, but I have to hang up immediately now because our conversation has reached a natural conclusion. Goodbye.
Oh boy.
How are you doing with those divorce
Wait, when is
papers?
this set? Because her
In
hair
several
is this?
months.
I think this is way back.
Way back.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Have you dined with us before?
Yes, so great.
we are doing so great. Although
They're so full
I
of
do
it.
get
Right?
lonely sometimes in that big house all by myself.
I actually speak all of the English.
Oh, your English is
Oh my
very
god.
Me America.
good. Me,
Really?
America.
Me America too. Me am also America. Number 4.
Just tell them, why make it in broken English?
There.
Oh boy.
I love it. This is my life now.
Jesus.
That sucks.
Working outside of the traditional workspace can ignite creativity.
Oof. Ew.
Ew.
It's toilet water.
I'm a sad, sad girl with a terrible, dirty apartment.
I mean, I know why I think it's weird, but you say it first thing.
Just, you
Uh-oh.
know why? No, I'm just saying we could, and that's weird.
He did like her in
Saying
season 1.
Oh, I guess so. No, that time I ended up
Uh-oh.
in New Mexico. I stayed with this family, got close with the daughter, but luckily it worked out all fine. No, and I got a boat, and I came back. End of story.
Okay, buddy.
Hey,
He knows if he tells it to her, she'll never look at him the same way again.
Quab and chai.
All right.
She's going with it.
Reason number 8.
She's making up words.
Right? She could probably just make up a word he wouldn't have no idea.
This is Halong Bay. It's where Laura Linney comes to find herself. I'll bet you've never been on a movie set before, huh? You were just pretending this whole time? I was actually feeling something special here.
Really? It didn't strike you as weird that you talked for 2 hours straight and I said nothing? Or is that what felt special?
Poor Diane. I feel bad for her.
Reason number 10.
Isn't that the room that the bell room that he made for her too?
I'm seeing someone romantically who isn't you. That was probably not the best way to say it.
The real reason
There
you're
we
in
go.
Vietnam is because you
That's the girl
accidentally
from
see
the
your
restaurant.
soon-to-be
Yeah.
ex-husband kiss someone else. It means, I've got you. And when he did it to you, it made you feel safe. And you realize he will never do that to you again.
Oh. And this is where she
It
broke.
breaks your heart again. Because even though you're the one who asked for this, now that you've got it, you are completely adrift. With no compass. You learn that you can survive being alone. I'm really happy for you, Mr. Peanutbutter.
Oh. Yeah, they changed it up. I think they actually got like a Vietnamese person to do it.
That kind of made me sad.
Aw. It's obviously when people break up like that, it's hard to move on because when you get married, it's you commit to someone because you want to spend the rest of your life with them and you really love that person, right? And then when obviously divorce is never a good thing unless it's a horrible abusive marriage. But they had their moments where they loved each other and they got along and stuff. It's just that it was a trouble for them to get to make it work and stuff. So obviously from the last season's finale, we found out that she couldn't do it anymore and they broke up. But it was hard for her to see him move on. I think it was very recent too, right? Like
I think they just got it, they filed for it and
yeah,
just
within
kinda
like a
found
few
somebody.
weeks he kind of moved on.
I think that's the worst is okay, you accept the fact that you're divorced,
Mhm.
and then you find out that they already have somebody like
Yeah, like they're
ready.
not like
It wasn't
while
even
you're like trying to like
figure
recover
things
and
out, and it's like
they just moved
already,
on right away. Like it was like
and it breaks your heart because you're just like, okay, was
were you
that
not
even
that
real?
yeah, were you not much of an impact in their life that
Yeah,
they need time
exactly.
to recuperate and get past you and try to go move on from you? No, like you just like, oh well, on to the next one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Mr. Peanutbutter has a lot of ex-wives. Maybe he's just that easy, and maybe it's easy for him to just move on to the next person that he likes and stuff. Is it a fling? Well, he says that he's seeing her now, so they're probably serious. But it did hurt. You can see that it did hurt Diane being replaced like that, and knowing that it's not gonna be that way for her again, especially because it was her choice. And I like that thing where she's standing in the middle of the screen and where
It's just changing. The
yeah,
background.
this background is changing, and she says how she's adrift and stuff, and you feel that where she, no matter where she is, whether she's in her therapy session, where she's at work, or in Vietnam, or in LA, anywhere she is, she just doesn't feel at home, or herself, or belonging to anything, right? But I think by the end, she came to realize that she can be okay being alone and finding herself, and she'll get by and stuff, and which is something that people who, whether it's a breakup with a marriage or boyfriend or girlfriend or any kind of important relationship in your life, it's important to know that you can't get by without that other person. You need to be comfortable under your own skin and stuff like that, and be happy with who you are, and knowing yourself and stuff, and and then relationships come after that. Like there's lots of relationships where you throw your all of it into the relationship, and you kind of feel codependent, and then when it finally, if it does fall apart, unfortunately, you feel at loss and you have no idea what you're doing, because it's that other important that person that you gave everything to is gone and stuff, and it's like you're both leaning against each other, and when that other person leaves, you just fall backwards, right? If that's an analogy. But I'm glad by the end of the episode she found a way to stand on her own 2 feet.
Accept it, because you
and
know what,
accept it.
you eventually get over it. I
Mhm.
mean, like, it does take time,
Yeah.
but
Time
your
heals all
heart-
wounds.
Yeah, and your heart, it does get better.
Yeah.
The pain is still there, like
Mhm.
in a corner,
Yeah.
but
It
gets
gets
better.
smaller.
It gets
It-
smaller, yeah.
Smaller
like,
and smaller over
definitely.
time.
And then when you have somebody that you meet and they you see the difference,
Mhm.
it kind of just overpowers
Yeah.
the pain and everything, and then you just feel like maybe it was a good thing,
Mm-hmm.
So
Because I'm sure she'll find someone again.
yeah, I kind of hope that Bojack and her would be together.
But
I know they're very
yeah.
like they're same, but they're also different.
They know each other. They like each other. They understand each other. Like she even said, like last season, you're like the realest guy because he says everything and stuff, and she likes that. Even though he can be very abrasive and very confrontational, like stuff he says is horrible decisions that he makes. At least he's real and honest about his person, and he's not some fake person, right? But I was rooting for them in season 1, but I don't know, like Bojack, doesn't have the best track record. I feel like even if they did end up together, like remember that time where they were thinking about making out and stuff, I didn't think it was gonna end up well. I didn't think they're gonna have a happily ever after ending.
It would have been a rebound.
It would have been a rebound. They would have realized that it was a mistake, and they would have had that between them too. And I don't think they should.
No.
I think they just. I mean, obviously, we have 2 seasons left. I don't know what's gonna happen to
Who
them.
knows? Maybe they'll find somebody.
Maybe they find each other. Maybe they find somebody else. Hopefully, they find their happiness, because all these characters deserve happiness. But yeah, we've been going on for a while with this episode, but it was a good episode. I enjoyed
it.
I hope you guys liked our reaction to this episode. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be posting more episodes of Bojack Horseman. We'll see you guys later. Bye.